Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Sims 2 in Acanthop Isle. And we're here at a new place. You guys have not seen this little store yet. It's tiny, it's cute, and it's owned by the equally cute Cinne, who many of you remember from her antics at the baby shower. It's the last time we saw her. And I think I finally got an outfit for her where her underwear doesn't show through. You know, I consider that to be a major triumph, basically. So she is out here in front of her new store. And just so you know, Cinne lives, sorry, my camera's going wonky here, down the street here where I'm pointing. Let me just move the camera forward. And I think we can see Cinne's house through the trees. She lives in this house right here. You can just see it, the lot imposter, the, you know, what shows the lot in the other, when we're in another lot, what shows the other lots is called lot imposters. Anyway, Cinne's house is right here. So she has a neat little walk to work. And this is the commons right here. And then poking up over the top of the commons is the council hall. And also in these lovely brownstones here, the new Kimmerly family, Boyd Kimmerly, and his wife and two children, live there. And just across the street is the play park, which I want to say Maranata did this park. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But I remember her telling me that in a live stream, that she was the one who did that park, and it's wonderful, and one of these days we'll go visit it. But for right now, we are here because this is Acanthop the Pets edition. We have a need in Acanthop Isle for a new pet store, and Cinne has volunteered to come in and take over those duties as pet shop owner. And she's very excited about this. And she's also going to get herself a couple of kitties, maybe a couple doggies for herself as well at home. But for now, let me show you the store. It's good fun. And this is the whole thing here. It's tiny. And I actually spent some time before recording looking through all the shops on Acanthop Isle. Most of them are pretty small. This one's another one here. These are all very similar. And they're all ready to go shops, another set of shops by Plastic Box. And the reason why I chose this shop is because it's got a nice front lawn here. And it's also got the play park, the new Pets Park, is right over here. And so, and this is also a nice easy walk to work for Cinne. Now, the trick, though, is we're going to have to be most inventive in order to fit what we need into this store. And most of the stores in Acanthop are very small, very compact, which is great, except for now when you're trying to figure out how you're going to fit stuff in there. And I also chose to do this over on the Isle instead of the mainland because I'm turning on Move Objects on, so I can delete these newspapers here. Because we've been over at the mainland quite a lot, and so I wanted to give us a taste of Acanthop Isle, which we haven't been to in a while. So that's why I chose to do this. So first of all, we need to... I'm thinking what I want to do is delete this fence, just so I can see a little better while I'm creating. This fence, by the way, is I don't know. Let me actually see if I can give it to you here. Oh, it's by Holy Smoly. There was a scare in the community recently because folks thought that Holy Smoly was going down, had closed shop. But luckily, they were just renewing their domain name fees. And they're one of the few creators I would recommend buying their donation sets and supporting them. They do a great job, an absolutely fantastic job, on their site and have for many years. So right now, I'm just cleaning out the area here so I can kind of get a look at how things are gonna flow. I love this little tiny bathroom in here, so we're gonna keep that. And The trick is, and I'll show you what we need to fit in here. And actually, I'm going to move this crabapple tree too. That's going to need to get out of there. So over here in the pets category, we're going to try and sell a number of things, and it's going to take some doing to fit it all in here. So I'm going to take it all out and just put it right on the lawn. The first thing is I'm going to put down this super chew toy for dogs, which also raises their hygiene. And just go to 720p so you can see what site it's from, because the site is right here in the description. And I don't know if the site is still up. I hope so. sim2me.de. And that's where you can find that bone. And it's pretty much the only bone I use for the dogs. And then we need to put down all the cat toys that we want to sell. We want to sell all of those. We also have a pet bowl. The only pet bowl I ever bother with is the bottomless pet food bowl. So I'm going to put that down. That is available at Sim Slice. And here's another one. And actually, I'm going to recommend this one over the Sim Slice one because it's free. And this one is, in fact, I've been using this one for a long time. So I'm going to just take this one out. This one is an automatic pet feeding bowl. And it basically is one of those pet feeding bowls that you have, where you can put the food in here and it dispenses slowly over time, that folks have in real life. And then let's take a selection of pet beds. I'm going to go for your basic single bed in black. Oh, look at these. This is great. These are all by Sims Wardrobe. And actually, who am I kidding? I'm going to put down a plaid one. I just saw some plaid. I can't pass up the plaid. And then there's also some really great pet beds that I have here that I'm going to choose for just absolute cuteness. This is a pet bed that looks like an actual bed. Let me try this one. That looks pretty good. And this is a pet bed which looks like an armchair, so I'm going to throw that down. She's going to go for the novelty pet beds. I also have a number of cages that have different animals in them. And I don't know if she's going to be able to fit these in here. Well, I know she isn't, come to think of it. So what I may do is have another sim open up just a basic lizard shop, lizard and birds maybe, in order to squeeze things in. I'm kind of thinking off the top of my head. This is, let's see. Is this another one? Yeah, this is another automatic pet feeder, so I'm going to put that one down as a different choice. Does that have any recolors? No, it doesn't. Okay, and then we need a scratching post. Cat. Yeah, it's going to be really a miracle if I can fit all this in here. And yeah, I guess that's what I'm going to have to do is make this just be cats and dogs. And we'll call this Cinne's Critters. And let's see if I'll put a couple dog houses out back. This is one of my favorites. I just like the simpleness. And it reminds me of Snoopy's doghouse. And then something for the more, let's see, what do I have here? Look at that country manor doghouse, complete with, I love that. It has an air conditioner. That's swanky right there. And the trick, the way I do it is that I'm not aiming, I think I'm going to use this one. I like this one a lot. It's very cute. I'm not aiming for trying to get everything in the catalog for sale. What I'm trying to do, those are dog collars I just put down, is to get just a selection of things that the Sims can buy. And then after that, if they're missing something, they can go to the catalog and buy it in the normal way. All right, so we have a bit of stuff here. This doesn't look too bad. There's one more thing that's really important, and that's the actual process of buying the cat or dog. We'll put these out here. And this is how you buy cats or dogs in the pets, in Pets, Sims 2 Pets. So the first thing is I'm going to move this over and move this over here. And actually for now, I just need to get things out of my line of sight. So the first thing is I want to convert this, change the walls and floors. Now remember that I'm going into, Cinne has 16,000 to spend here. I can give her a loan if she runs out of cash. And what I'm trying to do is this will go into the red here, so we'll have, it'll show up in our cash flow history. And of course we'll need to make that money back pretty quickly so that she gets her business out of the red. Okay, so floors, walls and floors. I'm going to go for a wood floor that is light in color. We have not yet seen Cinne's house, but I can assure you that she prefers, yeah, I don't like that. I don't know why I keep that floor and I don't like it. I don't like that floor. I'm hoping to find something that looks like a wood floor, but also looks like, and yes, I do think about things like this, that it can easily be cleaned. That's good for the deck, but not for the inside. You know, because there's dogs and cats and birds and, or, well, maybe not birds, but animals in here, and you need to be able to clean that, give it a quick mop. These things are important. I amuse myself immensely. Ah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This floor set is by... Oh, the recolors are by Pixie La La Land at LJ. LJ stands for Live Journal. And the original floor is by Cocoa Cup at Live Journal. And I want to say if Pixie La La Land ever watches this, I just want to say thank you for putting in a very good tooltip so that I can tell my viewers where this stuff is from. That's just one of my little pet peeves, is when creators don't do that. Because then I can't tell you where it's from and I have to go look it up and everything. Speaking of which, a viewer asked me a couple episodes back where the table was that I put into the Easter house. And so I'll tell you right now while I'm in game. It takes about 20 minutes for my game to load up, and even longer for me to get settled and, you know, do all the stuff I do before I start playing and all that kind of stuff. So when somebody asks me for something, I can't just whip the game open and tell them. I am thinking... Problem is I have to find that table again. I don't think that's it. Probably be helpful if I were actually at the Easter house and could see it easily. But let's see really quickly if I can find it in here. It's a purple glass table. I'm not seeing it off the top of my head, or a recolor for it. So, unfortunately, I'll have to try and remember to tell you about that when we go back and look at the Easter house, because that's not it. This is what happens when you have 7 gigs of custom content. Oh, here it is. Yay. I thought it was, when when you asked me about that, I thought, I bet it's from Mango Sims. I do not know if Mango Sims is still open. I hope so. But put it up on 720p, and you'll be able to see here in the description, mangosims2.free.fr. Anyway, and Mango Sims has a lot of great stuff. She does mostly sets, no recolors. Like this table has no recolors. Well, I should say one recolor. But she doesn't do one object with a lot of recolors. She tends to do a set with just one object in it. But the sets are good. And if you search around, sometimes you can find recolors for them. Okay, so I was working on the walls. And, of course, I want to go for something, I was wondering if I could find something with little, cats or dogs going across the top. That doesn't look too horrifically tacky on the other hand. For some reason I see something with a border across the top in my mind. Ooh, that's good. I think that might be it. In fact, I know it is. I'm just gonna go crazy wild and make a decision right off the top of my right off the top of my head. Um, and then in here, let's do a kind of matching, see if I can find something with a similar tone to it. Yep. There you go. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, me likey that. You guys might think, you know, Jessa, do you really say things that you say when you're recording? Do you really say these things in real life? And the answer would be a resounding yes. Just ask my husband about the things that come out of my mouth. If he ever listens to this, he'll probably put in the comments, she's not lying. I say the most ridiculous stuff. So I figured, you know, why the heck? Might as well just make a YouTube channel and say it online for everybody to hear. Now, let's do some quick recoloring of these objects here. For some reason, that one is the one that calls to me. And then let's hope we have some nice recolors, matching recolors of this. I don't like that dark, but that mid-tone is okay. I think I'm going to go for that. And then, as far as the countertop is concerned, that one. That looks good. That's not what I clicked on. I want that one here. And this. And that. Okay, good. And let me see if I can... I think that's going to work best. Okay, and the door is good. The reason why I was pausing is because I was trying to figure out if I wanted to keep a door there that essentially let people see into the toilet. You know, it's only Sims and they don't care, but I care. But I decided not to because the toilet is back here beyond the door. And supposedly nobody will be going back here except for the store owner. Yeah, there's no public restrooms in this place, you know. Cinne's kind of mean like that. Now, and I might move, well, I'll see. So now, we have some important things to fit in. The most important things are these pet houses. And I don't know how Sims work around these, like how they step up to them. So that's going to be interesting right there. But we'll put it in and then we'll figure it out. That's what playtesting is for. I don't know if like they can be next to each other like that or they need to be separated. You know, which way do Sims approach these? And quickly I can see that it's not going to work on this side of the room because I'm blocking the door. And I don't feel like moving the door. So we'll put one here. Oops. And one there. It's hard to see where the green arrow points, but I think it points there. And that means I'll have to move the cash register over here so that Sims can actually line up there. I do wish I had smaller pet choosers because, goodness, it's tight in here. There's one other thing I can think of that might work a little bit better. If I put one here, and I put one here. That might work a little better. Unfortunately, it gives us practically zero space to work with for shelving. But let me see what I can do. It's like you guys might be holding your breath, trying to figure out, is she going to be able to do it? I don't know. I don't know either. You have to makes three of us because I don't know either. I'm thinking I have several nifty shelving units here for such an emergency. Because the little things, these little pieces here, can go on shelves. And the pet beds might be the problem. But I figured, I was going to go ahead and use this shop because I considered it to be a challenge. This is some of my best display shelves. I also have these. Those. And that fits 2 each. I think the only way we're going to be able to decide which shelves to use is to head out here. And oop, and then also those are pretty big. We have some really good shelving units too, which I can use. That's a pretty big one though. Yep. That is by the way, a Buggy Booze. A lot of my things are by her. A lot of my things. And then this is another shelf here. That might work well for the corner. And one more choice, let's see. This one, just to see if it fits more on it. I think that may be all I have as far as what I can fit in this tiny space. Now I'm also going to be using the space out here underneath the awning, right here by this red symbol, the business controller that's hanging on the wall there. So that's going to be, I'm going to start working on this shelving. And I will be back with you in the next episode where we will finish the rest of this decorating for Cinne's Critters. And then we're going to play test the shop and see how things go and get some animals, little kitties and doggies and everything in Acanthop. I want to thank you as usual for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below and encourage me. And if you loved what you saw, join the party and subscribe. And as always, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Have a great evening. Get every new Jessa Channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads.